Hello, it is Sunday, October 26th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday crossword today, so we're going to be solving a big themed grid with a title, Talking About My Generation, which is a line from a Who song. I don't know if this will have anything to do with The Who, probably just a punny reference, but we'll find out soon enough. And today's referential edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Overfall Hitbox, Jake Rodkin, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. Their generous support is, of course, sustaining this series, keeping this channel going. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those four and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos, including the most recent mini puzzle, Pseudo Speed Solve. That's up there. The monthly bonus puzzle for October. Call for questions for the video Q&A. I need to actually record the video Q&A. And all kinds of other things. Anyway, thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. All right. Let's get on to today's crossword, shall we? This is a collaborative construction by Gary Larson and Doug Peterson, who've constructed around a dozen and several dozen puzzles, respectively. So welcome back to them, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. It's a Sunday-themed puzzle. It's called Talking About My Generation, and we'll find out why soon enough. Speaking of why, maybe something to do with generations, like Generation Y. Anyway, let's start solving. Leftover piece of fabric, a scrap? There might be a more specific term for that I don't know. Pros camera type, an SLR, single lens reflex camera. Numismatist's acquisition, a coin. Got it on a radio, Roger. Yeah, so this does look like scrap, doesn't it? Kutcher of That 70s Show, Ashton Kutcher was on that. And like harem pants, they're loose. Great job selecting a person of the year, Boomer. Okay, so it is dealing with sort of, birth year generations. So here's baby boomer. So great job selecting a person of the year, Boomer. Right person of the year, something like right time, right place, something like that. Right time, right on time. That's what it is. Yeah, so they're congratulating time. They're saying right on time. And I guess, so is right on, is that thought to be sort of boomer slang? I'm not actually sure what the implication of that is, but we'll come back to it. But I think that's the correct answer. Like the most pedantic pedant. Petulant? Doesn't really seem right. Stinging plants are nettles. I don't know why I can't say what that is. Banned bodybuilders, slangily. Roids, steroids would be banned ways to build your body. Collector's item, question mark. Old something, I don't know. Something Nickerson, Nancy Drew's boyfriend. I don't know. Ned, maybe? I don't know. Oh, the most pedantic pedant could be the pettiest. That sounds good. So maybe this is a D. Is there another name that this could be? Maybe, I'm not sure. Collector's item, old. Not sure. Device in a high-tech farm, a server like in a server farm. Collector's item, old desk or something? I don't know. Windows upgrades, perhaps. Panes, like new panes of glass. So it's not referring to Windows, the operating system, but rather, Windows in your house. The A in STEAM, this is what? Science, technology, education, arts, I guess, and math. Asian honorific, that's an anagram of an English honorific. So Shri would be an honorific. It's an anagram of another honorific, Sir. Laddie's cap, so a tam o' shanter. It's one of those sort of flat caps, isn't it? Blank water, cooking ingredient, sometimes called liquid gold, pasta water. Yeah, it is a good thing to cook with. A tip on that is use less water. You only use enough, if you only use enough water to sort of cover your pasta as opposed to a huge pot, the water gets really starchy. Just proportionally, it gets much starchier than it would if you had a huge pot. And it's just really great to mix in when you're saucing your pasta in the pan. It helps sort of just create an emulsion of everything. Yes, Captain. Aye, aye. Large spread would be an array. Vaudeville offering would be... not sure. Acts or something? I don't think that's right. Carrier with a Flying Dutchman magazine. KLM, that's the, one of the major Dutch airlines, so that's probably right. Relax on a plane. Okay, here we go. There's another one of these. Relax on a plane. Gen X. Don't know. What would be Gen X? Do I know any Gen X slang? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I do, but do I know it as Gen X? Do I know it by the... I don't know. Jazz trumpeter Baker, who is sometimes called the Prince of Cool, Chet Baker. Catch here. This doesn't look right, does it? Maybe this isn't aye, but aye, sir. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yes, Captain, aye, sir. That's better. So vaudeville offering. Oh, a skit. Okay, a little performance. Relax on a plane. Chill. Something in the air. Chill. I don't know. Singer Page or LaBelle? Patty Page or Patty LaBelle? Chilly. Chill. I don't know. Oh, maybe Patty with an I, actually. I think that might be right. Relax on a plane. Chill in the air? Chill in the sky? I don't think either one of those is a phrase that I recognize, so I don't think that's right. Chill. I don't know. Letter before zeta. Epsilon? Epsilon or upsilon? It's epsilon. Spartacus or Gladiator is an epic. There we go, an epic film. And then bargain bin abbreviation. Irregular, maybe, IRR. Bob or Helen in The Incredibles. Bob Parr or Helen Parr. Tops of waves or the crests of waves. And a drag performer. A streetcar or something? You wouldn't call it a streetcar. But I'm thinking of, you hear drag performer and you think someone dressing in drag, but what I'm wondering is, could it mean street racing, drag racing? But I don't, streetcar sounds weird because a streetcar is like a tram. Addis Ababa residents, Ethiopians. Call at home. You could, calling someone at home would be to stop by. Courtyards. I guess this could be stop in as well, so maybe I shouldn't assume that. Maybe this is chill in the sky. What does that mean? Because here, right on, I think is the slang bit, and then right on time is a phrase. You're right on time. Here, I guess chill is Gen X slang for relax. I mean, that word, I guess, in this context must have risen to prominence, among that generation. But chill in the sky. Oh, chill in the air. Like there's a chill. Yeah, there it is. Like there's a chill in the air. It's, it's cold out, or it's, metaphorically, there's a chill in the air. It feels, the atmosphere is frosty. But then, yes, you're on a plane, you're in the air. That's what it is. Okay. So courtyards are atria. This must not be stop something. Call at home. I don't know. Comic Kaplan. I'm not sure. George Orwell's alma mater. All right. Is it the official private school of the New York Times crossword? Eton? I think it might be. First section of the Iliad. First section. Not sure what we're looking for there. 2013 title role for Asa Butterfield. I've recognized the name. I might be mispronouncing their name. I'm not sure. 2013. Not sure. Street drag performer. I don't know what we're looking for there. Call it home. Courtyards, atria. Right? Is that not right? Maybe it's not. Come off it now. Let Me Go or Let Me Be, maybe? Something like that. Comic Kaplan, Call It Home. No, this doesn't look right, does it? I don't know. I don't know. One side of the Bering Strait, Asia. So yeah, it sort of divides Asia and Europe. Come off it now. Be a deer? I don't think that's right. Let Call It Home. What am I missing here? I don't know what I'm doing over here. Frozen character who says, I like warm hugs. Come off it now. Get real. Comic Kaplan, still don't know. Courtyards, it's gotta be Atria. So what's the drag performer? Street Rat? Does that make any sense? Street Rat? 2013 title role for Asa Butterfield. I don't know. First section of the Iliad. Comic Kaplan. Call It Home. What am I missing here? I can't believe how puzzling this is. It's so filled in this bit. Call It Home. Call at home. Call. I can't even think of very many words that fit here. Stripe, string, I don't know. I have no idea what this is referring to. First section of the Iliad. I mean, I guess it might. Oh, is it just book one? Gabe Kaplan, maybe, or Gabby, or Gabe. Oh, street rod? Is that something like a hot rod? Oh, was this the Ender's Game movie? Is this Ender? I never saw that. Okay, so strike. Why is Call It Home strike? Is that like in bowling? Oh, no, sorry. It's in baseball. That's the call is made at home plate if the batter, if there's a strike. Okay, fine. That was unnecessarily difficult for me. All right, dynamic opening, thermo. So the word thermodynamic opens with thermo. Oprah or Ellen is a TV host. Boy, that just absolutely ruined me up there, didn't it? Abruptly end all communications with DEA agents. Millennial. Okay, well, I'm one of these. Does that help me? Probably not. Abruptly end all communications with DEA agents. Something team? Don't know. Collector's item. Old. Yeah, I still don't know what that one is. Shamefaced. Reddened or something? Or red? I don't know. Industrial age. Quarterback stat. Attempts or something. Much obliged. I don't know if those are correct. Much obliged in a text. Thanks. THX. Oh, ghost. Okay, yeah, to ghost someone. That does feel like a phrase that did rise to prominence in the millennial sort of era. Let's see. So, ghost. Abruptly end all communications with DEA agents. The DEA agents specifically. How would you refer to DEA agents? I don't know. Trade show, an expo, an exposition. Head honcho, top dog, top banana. That fits. NFC South player, I don't know. Source of onomatopoeic words would be like a song or something? I don't know. Recognition for an ardent fan, Gen Z. Stan? It's funny because the source of that Eminem song Stan would I think sort of predate Gen Z's heyday, but I think it is probably true that the word became a kind of really common slang term, maybe first among that generation in terms of being really high penetration. Let's see, this could still be wrong, but that's my guess. Maybe it is good. The sky's the limit. Prepare to drive. Tee up like in golf. Toy with barista and dog trainer versions. Ken doll? Oh, right. Okay, yeah. That's like he is those jobs. I see. Barista Ken, dog trainer Ken. That's very funny. Source of onomatopoeic words. Oh, just sounds. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So, and I mean, onomatopoeia is like, words like bang that represent a sound. I thought when it said source, I thought it was going to mean like a nursery rhyme or something like that, but it just means quite literally they are imitating sounds. NFC South player, yeah, I'm still not sure about that. Recognition for an ardent fan. Stan, I don't know. Not to mention also moonshiners needs. Geests, like if you're making, alcohol at home or whatever in a bathtub. Shamefaced. Holiday celebrated with Panchang. Not sure. Maybe, would it be Tet and this is TV star? Ghostbuster. Right, there we go. Ghostbusters. Abruptly end all communications with DE agents, right? You're ghosting the busters, the drug busters or whatever. Okay, there we go. So that's correct. Shamefaced is rueful. Yeah, you're ashamed. You're rueful. You're ruining your actions. Beatles' nickname would be the Fab Four. Oh, is this Stan Laurel? It is. Okay. So we have a Gen Z reference to a much older performer. I don't even know what generation that would be considered. That's probably honestly before we had this obsession with naming generations, which didn't really exist. I think the baby boomers were kind of the first one of those that actually got a name, and then they retroactively named before them the silent generation, and then before that the greatest generation. But I think those were retroactive. I think the baby boomers was the first time that really was a thing that anyone ever talked about. Okay, NFC South player. Buck. It holds the line. Clot, like a blood clot in a vein or something? I'm not sure that's right. Oh, no. It's not that. It's a clothespin. It's a line on which you might hang laundry. Okay. Tempo is pace, speed. Commencement ritual. Province bordering Turin. What would that be? I should be able to think of that, but I can't. Blank Eyes, Eagles tune. I don't really know the Eagles particularly. Let's see. Green opening. A hole? Like in the ground? I don't think that's right. Hose? Go out with. See, like to see someone to date them. Green opening. Not sure. Antonym and rhyme for nay. Yay. Yeah, it rhymes and it's the opposite. So yay or nay, yes or no on a vote or something. Blank eyes, I don't know. Temporary halt legally. Stop. Most exceptional, the best. Pests that bug pups, fleas. A stay, that's right. Like a stay of execution is a temporary halt. There we go. Objectivist author Ayn Rand, who wrote like The Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged. Fare at many a shoreline eatery. Seafood, I guess, just generally. Mark on a freshly polished shoe would be a scuff mark. 1990s Indian PM. Rao? Superfood berry is the acai. There we go. It's the official superfood berry of the New York Times crossword, the acai berry. There we go. They're even referencing it by its official term. People sometimes ask, what do I mean when I say official? It's not official. It's just what I call these. It's what I call these bits of little sort of crosswordese that show up disproportionately frequently relative to their use in language. The Good Dinosaur in The Good Dinosaur. I didn't actually see this, but I do think I know its name is Arlo. Awesome after dark. Gen X. Okay, what's the Gen X term for awesome? Fly? Breed of Smokey, the first known therapy dog, familiarly. I have no idea. Awesome After Dark, Fly by Night. There we go. Okay, kidnap, to abduct someone. Greed. Avarice. Coveter's sin. Envy. Hit the horn, to beep like in a car. Handle would be your name, like your online handle, for instance. The name by which you're known. Candidacy for an entertainment award, informally, would be a nomination. And then a kimono closer is obi. There we go. I think I've occasionally considered the obi the official sort of garment fastener of the New York Times crossword. I don't know if it's quite common enough for that designation, but if there were one, it would be that. Frozen character. Oh, isn't Olaf the name of a character from that film? Maybe that's the answer. The headline, kids make nutritious meals, e.g. Oh, what do you call this? This is where, you sort of, the headline is meant to mean children construct meals that are nutritious, but you read it and it could sound like, well, you could make a nutritious meal out of kids. They make nutritious meals. But what do you call that? Malapropism, or what would you call this? It's probably a something-ism. Not sure that's right, but let's see. Aromatherapy liquids, oils, maybe? Sheltered side, yeah, the lee side, like on a boat. Is the sheltered side. Typical university applicants, seniors, so people in 12th year of schooling. Absolutely. Okay, so this isn't ism. It's not ism. Absolutely is yes. When assessing the number of hotties at a party, Gen Z. Snack? People, that I do think that's kind of Gen Z slang to refer to an attractive person as a snack. Let's see, snack counter. Oh yeah, okay, like a deli counter, a snack counter, that kind of thing. Okay, so there we go. Good. Okay, what's this? The headline, kids make nutritious meals. That's an example of an ambiguity. I see. Right. You read it one of two ways. Sci-fi series with J, K, and Z. Oh, is that Men in Black? Because they had agents J and K. Those are Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, I think, in that order. I'm not sure. Run off with, to steal something, to filch it. Source of some natural dyes and sugars. Beet is a source of natural dye or sugar, beet sugar. Small bite would be a nibble. Liverpudlian, e.g., would be a Briton. Someone from Liverpool would be from Great Britain. Disco guy on The Simpsons is Stu. Disco Stu is a character from that show. Difficulty, to Hamlet. There's the rub, he says. There's the difficulty. Breed of Smokey, the first known therapy dog, familiarly. Okay, so a Yorkie, a Yorkshire Terrier. Must be. Ancient Greek tunic. Should this be obvious? Probably. Disposable items by the door of an open house, perhaps. Oh, I don't know, like booties maybe? Like to put something around your shoes so you don't get the floor dirty, maybe? Instead of taking your shoes off, I guess. Ancient Greek tunic. Undesirable marks in high school. Oh, acne, probably. X's to Aphrodite. Chi's. Like in the alphabet, Greek alphabet. Ancient Greek tunic. Okay, this isn't as obvious as I was thinking. Maybe it would be chitin. Uses lefty-loosey on. Unscrews. Right, so, if you're thinking of sort of clockwise and counterclockwise, turning of something threaded like a screw. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Group that investigates cases. The TSA, they investigate, luggage in that sense of cases. Its leaves are eaten by giraffes. Acacia, maybe? Pagan religion. Wicca. Blank squash. Not sure. I assume it's a gourd of some sort. Men's accessory organizer. A tie rack, I guess? Blank squash. Acorn squash, that's something. Less off the wall, saner, more sane. Often skinned body part would be your knee. Like some undercover detectives would be wired, yeah, they're, with a microphone. Arcade game with pressure sensors for the feet, familiarly. Oh, DDR. Not the not the former German state, but Dance Dance Revolution is what that is. So what's this? Leave just after the first person, boomer. Leave. I don't know. What's a bit of boomer slang for leave? I have no idea. Pun-filled, say. Witty? Tax code issues. Not sure. Vaulted, leapt. Tax code issues. What is that? I don't know. Tips. Like, I guess, different tips are taxed in different ways and sometimes aren't and sometimes are in various contexts. PC connection. LAN, local area network, maybe? Oh, split. Okay, so I'm going to split. I see. So that must have, that sounds like something that would have arisen in sort of the 50s or 60s. So that makes sense. Obviously still used widely. PC connection, so I think it is LAN for local area network. So then, split second is a phrase. Head of production is just the letter P. It's the beginning of the word production. We is eensy, small. Maroon, in a way, to annihilate someone, to kind of strand them on an island. And that works with this. Teeny weeny is a phrase. Location of the malleus, incus, and stapes. Are these parts of the eye? Or the ear? I bet the ear. Promoting a romantic connection between characters played by actors Nathan and Diane. Millennial. Lanes in some way, because Nathan Lane and Diane Lane. So, promoting a romantic connection. Millennials, another one that I should know, I guess. I mean, I probably will recognize it, but I don't know. I don't know right now. Okay, commencement ritual, we'll come back to that. Province, all right, we saw these. The Merchant of Venice heroine. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, that's annoying. Who is this? Oh, that's so annoying. Froth. Pay tribute to. Honor? Did I look at this? Oh, this was the Eagles. Yeah, I don't know that. Blank Eyes, Eagles tune. Can I guess what it might be? What is this? Green opening. Hope? I don't think that makes any sense. Home? Whole lion eyes, maybe? That could be something. Oh, Asti, the province bordering Turin. So what is this? What is this? Promoting a romantic connection. Merchant. Oh, Portia. Portia is the Merchant of Venice heroine. That's right. That's definitely right. Does that give me anything here? Froth. Spume? Like in the ocean? Oh, ship. Oh, okay. Promoting a romantic connection is shipping. Yeah, this is something, and I do think this really did arise among us millennials. Although I think I was aware of it maybe later than some of my fellow millennials. Shipping, this concept that I think comes from sort of fan fiction authors or readers, where you sort of pair together, you promote relationships between particular characters from a show or film or book series or something who were not romantically entangled in the actual work, but in the fan fiction they are. I think that's basically how you describe that. So anyway, shipping lanes is a phrase. So that's in the grid. All right, great. Commencement ritual. Cap toss? Yeah, okay. So at graduation ceremony, commencement ceremony, you toss your hat. Froth, I think it must be spume from the ocean, like the froth of waves. Labor leaders, union bosses or union heads. I can't think of what would be pluralized here for leaders. Olympus Mons is a Martian volcano on Mars. Historic periods are eras. Oh, I never even looked at this clue. One of the sisters in Chekhov's Three Sisters is Irina. There we go. All right, great. Small crowns or tiaras. Union reps. There we go. Union representatives of a trades union. Country music's blank young band. I don't know. Sexology subject. Oh, the G spot. There we go. I was trying to think of a single word, but it is not a single word. I guess hyphenated words are considered single words. Garb for an Indian bridesmaid. Here we go. Here's an official answer. The official wrapped garment of the New York Times crossword, the sari. There we go. That certainly is one that has come up enough to justify that honor, I think. Books with legends are atlases, like legends indicating, what the icons mean on a map. Shaving gel additive. Here we go. Look at this. Aloe, the official medicinal plant of the New York Times crossword. We've got another one already. And country music's Eli, maybe? Eli Young Band, is that right? Yes, takes a load off. One takes a load off, one sits down. So there we go. Okay, that didn't take too long as far as a Sunday crossword goes. And honestly, it would have taken probably several minutes fewer had I not become so stopped up over here in the northeast corner. That was, for some reason, this area over here. Yeah, not knowing Gabe Kaplan, I don't think anyway. I don't think I recognize Gabe Kaplan. Maybe I've heard the name. Not thinking of book 1 for the first section of the Iliad, which is pretty straightforward. I had no clue about Ender here. That one I'm less bothered by. I just had no idea. Call it home, strike. I mean, that's clever. I just didn't have that in my mind at all. Street rod. Got the street bit. Couldn't get the rod. Anyway, that's all by the by. Let's take a look at our theme. I don't think there was a revealer. There doesn't really need to be. And often on Sunday, there's not. By the revealer, I mean one of those answers that sort of explains what's going on with the theme. We didn't really need that because we've got the title talking about my generation. So we've got various forms of speech from different generations. I mean, honestly, pretty much all of these remain current, but this, I guess, is referring to, well, not I guess, I mean, it's clearly intended to refer to when they rose to prominence. I wonder if the constructors of this crossword did some etymological research or linguistic research, maybe more accurately, to determine if that's indeed the case for these. Anyway, great job selecting a person of the year, boomer. Right on would be the boomer expression, and then right on time fulfills the clue. Great job selecting a person of the year. Right on time. Relax on a plane, Gen X. Chill in the air. Chill being the Gen X slang. Abruptly end all communications with DEA agents to ghost busters. And then ghosting being the millennial phrase. Okay, we've got recognition for an ardent fan, for Gen Z being Stan Laurel. So Stan Laurel being one half of Laurel and Hardy, but then to so I guess we didn't really talk this one through, but a laurel, like a plaudit, referencing the laurels, worn, the kind of Greco-Roman or Roman, I guess Greco-Roman kind of thing of wearing laurels as an honor for the stan, the ardent fan of something. So this is a bonkers one, but there we go. Recognition for an ardent fan is a Stan Laurel. Awesome after dark for Gen X would be fly by night, fly being the Gen X slang. One assessing the number of hotties at a party, a snack counter, snack being the Gen X slang for the hotties in this case. Promoting a romantic connection between characters played by actors Nathan and Diane would be shipping lanes, shipping being the millennial term for promoting a romantic connection between characters. And we've got both lanes in that case. And finally, to leave just after the first person. Oh, I didn't really look at this one either in full. Would be to split second, to leave from a boomer perspective, and to do it just after someone already has and has made it okay. And there we go. A very funny theme, talking about my generation. Very good. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how you fared with this one and when you caught on and which of the generational slang was more second nature for you. Let me know in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And I'll be back tomorrow for a much quicker solve of a much smaller puzzle, the Monday crossword, so do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.